Good afternoon, this is Pete from figlife.com, and I'm going to do one more update on Black Manzanita. I had a Black Manzanita fruit that finally ripened. It was fully ripe. I've had trouble with these figs falling off the tree before they're fully ripened, but I was able to get one to stay on the tree today, and it was fully ripe. And it had a good taste. There were I've been wanting to see if this fig would get that dark coloring inside of it, similar to like Galicia Negra, how that fig has a really dark interior. And I thought maybe if it's fully ripe, maybe it would get that, because I hadn't seen that previously with this fig out here in Virginia. But unfortunately, I just didn't see that with this fig. Now, it was a good fig. I've gotten a lot of tasty fruits from this tree. My only concern with the tree really is that it does the fruits do tend to fall off before they're fully ripe, which is unfortunate. But otherwise, it produces fruit that is good quality. It's fairly early. It's definitely a good size. I mean, it's a medium to large sized fig. And so there's a lot of good qualities about this fig, but for the folks that are really looking for that dark interior coloring, they were looking for something super unique. I'm still not seeing that here. So maybe that'll develop as the tree gets older, but maybe it has something to do with caprification. I'm not exactly sure, but I just know that so far I'm not seeing that really dark coloring on the inside of the fig here in Virginia. So with that, I'll just go ahead and show you the fig that I got today off the tree. All right, well, this is exciting. For the first time, I have what I would say is a fully ripened Black Manzanita fig. This fig is really soft, noticeably softer than the other ones that I have tried. And the other ones that I'd tried had all fallen off the tree. This one I actually picked because it feels like it's ripe. And there were quite a few ants on this fig, but and there's obviously a little bit of cracking on the skin. But this fig, I think, will be riper and better tasting than any of the other Black Manzanita figs that I've gotten off my tree so far. And I've gotten about, I think this is probably the 5th fig I've gotten from my tree. All the others have fallen off. So this will be the first one that I try that actually did not fall off the tree. I picked it. And I'm really interested to see if, when I cut this open, if this has that dark interior that we've seen from many of the fig photos from California. And there is a question as to whether that could be from caprification, or whether that's just the color it gets when it's fully ripe, or if that maybe is something that develops when the tree is a little bit older. So a lot of questions about why it gets that dark coloring, but today at least I should be able to open this up and see what a ripe Black Manzanita fig looks like here in Virginia. Okay, so there we go. I cut this open and look at that. Beautiful, beautiful interior on this fig. Looks to be fully ripe. I don't see really any spoilage in there, at least no obvious spoilage. And it doesn't have, I would not compare that. I wouldn't say this is the darkest colored fig that I've ever tried. I'm trying to I'm on the spot here. I'm trying to remember what the fig was that has the really dark interior. It'll come to me. Anyway, I wouldn't compare it to that fig, which has a much darker color than this. But so this has more of just kind of a normal red colored interior to it, honestly. The area around the eye here has a darker color to it, but I don't really see the rest of that darkening going throughout the fig. But this does look to be fully ripe. I mean, it's just really juicy. And this is a pretty big sized fig right here. And it looks like a good quality fruit. Not really any spoilage, ripened all the way through. So let me go ahead and try this and see how it tastes. All right, so this is Black Manzanita, fully ripened. This looks really good. Yeah, that is really good. Look at that. There's another one. Yeah, so that's a really good fig. It's got really good flavor. You know, I know a lot of people are really interested in getting that dark pulp on the inside, and I'm just not seeing the super dark pulp like I saw in some of the photos. But it does have a really nice flavor. It's a large-ish sized fig. It's pretty early here on the East Coast, and it seems to be pretty good quality. I mean, this is maybe the fourth or fifth fig I've gotten off this tree, all of which have been pretty good flavor, except for the first one, which was like, I think that ripened in like April or something. But the others have a good flavor. This is the first one that has not fallen off the tree for me. So that's one issue that I've been having with this fig, is the figs tend to fall off the tree before they're fully ripe. But this one is hung on, and hopefully as I get more of these figs on and the tree matures a little bit, I'll have less problems with the figs falling off, but I guess time will tell.